The 6th of Sivan, it's the day that we receive on.
Anything you want to learn, it's alright.
Put some water in the urn, stay up all night. Put on your fedora, time for Kabbalah Satorah.
Anything you want to wear, it's alright.
Just keep those thumbs in the air,
Stay up all night. Chumash Chazara,
Mishnah Chazara,
Gemara Chazara,
Yeah!
Eat a melon or a mango when you do the Torah tango.
Priya Adama or 8, that's right.
got to make it to Nate.
Stay up all night.
Say some prakim up to Hillim. Keep your coffee cup from spilling.
If you're starting to sway, it's alright.
Try our cheesecake buffet, stay up all night. Navi Chazara,
Musar Chazara,
Halacha Chazara, yeah! Shavuot is almost entirely free of exclusive halachot. There are no practices which mirror the excitement or confusion of Pesach, Matzah, or Sukkot's lulav and etrog. Shavuot is known throughout the world as Zman Matan Toratenu, the time of the giving of our Torah. However, no matter how carefully you read the Chumash or attentively you listen to the laning, you will find no mention of Shavuot as the anniversary of the revelation of Mount Sinai. It is only through a clever calculation of dates that we know that this festival marks the giving of the Torah and the revelation at Sinai. Pesach and Sukkot need commemorating. They were specific events in the history of our people which we are challenged to relive. The same imperative or challenge does not exist with Shavuot. Rabbi Nathan Lopez Cardoza says, by refusing to give the revelation at Sinai any commemoration, the Torah makes the crucial point that the revelation at Sinai is not a past experience that needs to be reactivated in the present, like Pesach or Sukkot. It is an ongoing adventure. At Sinai, the revelation started, but never came to a close. It continues through the Torah itself, and its study, learning Torah, is revelation. The unique thing about the giving of the Torah is that its commemoration cannot be defined to one date, and even if it could, there is much more to the world of Torah than commemoration. The Torah commands us to live a life of action, to looking at the present day, considering the situation around us, and seeing what needs doing. As Rabbi Nathan Lopez Cardoza says elsewhere, learning Torah is neither the study of what happened a long time ago, nor is it what Hashem once commanded man to do. Rather, it is the confrontation with the divine word at this present moment. However, does learning the Torah really feel like this? Is it not just the learning of facts about the Jews? Learning Torah differs from the learning of facts because it is an engagement with something much more significant. Whereas one may learn certain subjects in a vacuum with no need for them to affect the way you live your life, by investing in learning Torah we not only imbue ourselves with the knowledge, but we cultivate our relationship with Hashem and the Jewish people. Which other nation can claim to be wrestling with the same texts that their ancestors did over 2,000 years ago? And not only that, but each and every day we renew them and bring them to life. Franz Rosenzweig said, "One hears differently when one hears in doing." There are two classic mountings in Jewish thought, Mount Sinai and Har Habayit, Temple Mount. Mount Sinai was the place of the giving of the Torah, the place where the entire Jewish people witnessed the revelation of the Torah. The single most epic moment of Jewish history when Hashem himself spoke to the Jewish people. During the giving of the Torah, nobody was allowed to ascend the mountain or even touch it. The holiness was caused by the presence of Hashem as he descended, so to speak, from heaven to come and give the Torah to the Jews. This holiness lasted only 3 days. As soon as the giving of the Torah was over, the mountain returned to being just another mountain. It had been consigned to the history books, and we don't even know where it is today. However, Har HaBayit also has great Jewish significance. Originally, Har Moriah is the place where the Akedah took place and where the temple stood. From the time the temple was built, Har HaBayit received Kedusha, meaning that without the proper purification ritual, one was not allowed to enter. Most of it was restricted to the Kohanim, and entry to the Holy of Holies was only permitted by the Kohen Gadol on Yom Kippur. Despite the temple being destroyed, we are still not allowed to set foot on Har HaBayit. The temple was sanctified by the Jewish people. We built it and did the sacrifices, and the entire focus was that which we did. Because we were the source of the holiness, it is holiness that endures still today. This is generally true of life. The things which we put effort into are the things which endure. As it says in Pirkei Avot, Ben Hehe used to say, according to the effort is the reward. The truth is that people of Israel were not all equal in their spiritual level, and they did not see or perceive the same kind of revelation at Sinai. Rather, each one was only able to receive this revelational experience in accordance with the spiritual condition of his soul. Every Jew saw something, but what he experienced was directly proportional to the preparation he had put in. That was said by Rabbi Yaakov Tzvi Mecklenburg. Judaism is unique in that we believe in a divine revelation, not to a few individual holy people, but to the nation as a whole. The Jewish people were all privileged and entitled to receive the revelation of Hashem and to be partners in receiving the Torah. This did not mean, however, that everyone received the same amount. This did not change the fact that according to the effort is the reward, and those who toil most will reap the greatest rewards in Torah. The beauty is that whilst many things in life are inherited and come down to luck, the Torah is accessible to all. In Hilchot Talmud Torah, chapter 3, halacha 1, the Rambam explains that Israel has been crowned with 3 crowns, the crown of Torah, the crown of priesthood, and the crown of monarchy. He explains how the latter 2, of priesthood and monarchy, were given to 2 specific individuals. However, the first one, the crown of Torah, is ready and waiting for all Jews. As it is written, Moses commanded us a Torah, the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob. Anybody who wants Torah is invited to come and get it. Last week marked 45 years since the miraculous victory of the Six-Day War, in which Israel conquered Jerusalem, and for the first time in the Jewish state's history, Jews could freely visit the Old City and pray at the Kotel. The reunification took place on the 28th of Iyar, and just 1 week later, on the 6th of Sivan, it was Shavuot. This was the first opportunity for people to come and pray at the Kotel. And the chief rabbi of the time, Lord Jakovitz, recalls the scene. By 5 o'clock in the morning, Jerusalem's streets were packed with jubilant Jews, most of them clad in festive white, all converging on the Kotel in endless streams, ecstatically shaking hands with the equally jubilant soldiers guarding the route. It was estimated that some 250,000 Jews visited this sacred site on that one day, to be followed by millions of others in the next few days and weeks. What does this scene remind you of? Do we feel the same sense of excitement about our Jerusalem or Shavuot today?